Okay, so here we are for episode 11. Just a quick recap, I guess, on the last one. Got the harvesters over here now. We finished this field with the barley, put it all in storage. Worked out we got an extra, I think it was 10 litres. So not much extra, definitely not 10% yield, but... Okay, so now we've got him over here on the canola field. Unload his tank, and we've also got the next worker over there cultivating the fields, getting ready for us to start ploughing again. Well, not ploughing, sorry, cultivating and start sowing again. Just empty him out here. So I'll let these guys keep doing what they're doing, and I'll go down there and get the mower and that again, go around the outside of the fields. I know I've already seen it before, but we'll do it again. Keep an eye on these guys, make sure they're all doing the right thing, and try and get some more money in the bank. I need, I think, at least just under 20,000 to get the topper remover, I guess you call it, for the sugar beets. So we can try and get that done as well. Still got the great demand going on, which isn't much of a great demand anyway. So we'll take this down, tip it off and come back. I'll have to cut that tree down to get out of the way. It's pretty annoying when I'm trying to see what's going on. So I'll tip this off, head back, park it up, ready to unload him again. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so this is now day 3. I'd say we're not going to get a day 4 harvest, we'll just leave it till day 5. But hopefully in that time we'll be able to day 4, do a bit of work maybe with the pigs, get the pigs up and running. If we've got enough money, that is. It's all about money at this stage. So, beacon's off, shut it down. This guy's still working away. So, got the mower tractor again, started up, beacon's on. Unfold the mower, unfold the windrower. Try not to keep calling it a tedder as I have before. Lower the mower down, turn her on, turn on the windrower, lower it down and get mowing again. Still haven't had a chance to look at the little barn thing we're looking at before the last episode, so at some stage I definitely want to have a look at it. Wrong one. Yeah, definitely have a look at it and see if it actually makes a difference and sort of works how I think it should work and how I'd like it to work. We'll just do these fields. Get some more grass for our cows to put back down in the silage bunker. With that mower off the ground so we don't start cutting our sugar beets to pieces. Roll back down. Wouldn't roll back down. Try sneak through. Yeah, we'll just make it. You'll give way to us. We're the boss, so we should. Alright, come back for our next pass. Overlap. Just to make sure we pick up all this extra grass. Move it all into the one row. Easier to pick up, as you know. Obviously, eventually I want to get a bigger loading wagon or foraging wagon, whatever you want to call it, so we don't have to do so many trips backwards and forwards. At this point in time, we are actually hiring that one, and money's tight. So I'll slow down and let him go through. Sneak out behind him there. Yeah, so we don't have to do as many trips. It does become annoying when you're backwards and forwards all the time, so. Come back down for our last pass. I have no idea how I missed a big piece there. Might just be the lay of the land, as I said before. I know we'll move to the right a bit. Farm Sim 15, when the land used to jump up a fair bit like that, it used to have bits and pieces that it would miss. Which I guess would be the same if you tried to do it at home. Part of the mower will be on the ground, the other part will be up in the air, because just the way the land slopes. Righto, so that field's done. I might also just do this little bit through here without destroying our pressure washer. So head forward, go around the pressure washer. Just do this in runs, make it a little bit easier. Just a tiny bit there. Come back through around this side. Back it down a little bit. Straighten our lines up there. Actually, no, we're not supposed to drive over the crops, but luckily it's just a game and it doesn't make much difference. Unless, of course, I know there is a mod on the official website which will damage your crops if you install it. For some people that want to play a more realistic game, I guess it'll be perfect for you, but just for benefits of like a let's play, yeah, there's not really much point in my opinion. Obviously, if I was playing just for myself, I want to take a little bit more time and a bit more care, then I probably would, but when you're trying to reduce the size of your videos and the length of your videos, it's best just to get in and get it done. Time consuming this is. Just back up here and try and as far back as we can. We do with a bigger mower, but considering we're only going around the fields, it's not really worth it. Just bumped it there. What have we done before? come back a little bit. Windrow right on the ground. Try and move all that grass across. Couple more runs I hope, and that'll be it. We'll see how we're going for money wise. We need some more money. I might just have to do some missions. I know there's plenty of farmers around here that need some help, and we need the money. Get all that picked up. It's the last run. Equally, and we'll head over to this field to go around the outside as well. Could always go clockwise this way and then come back anti-clockwise and put the run in the middle, so we might try that for this field. A bit different from the last. Come to the end, lift up the mower again as we usually do, and the windrower. Mower back down, windrower back down, and off we go. Mower up, windrower up. Do a full donut this time. Mow it down, windrower down, and head back down this side, then we'll chuck a Yui and head back up. There you go, back down the back. Still got to head to the right there, forgot about that. So swing around, head back this way, try and dart across in front of the harvester without him getting too cranky with us. He should be nearly full, I think. So it's that run there, we'll go anti-clockwise, mower down, windrower down, that way we can actually ensure that we pick up all of the grass, cut all the grass as well. Swing around, squish all those sugar beets to the ground, head back up. So probably not really cutting much on this run back up, but it's got to be done. So now I wish when they're nearly full, like 80% like they used to, they'll put the pipe out so you know. That way, if I'm like this, I'm doing something else, I've got a bit of warning. See, now he's full. So, I might just make him wait till we're finished doing this. Still got a bit of frame rate loss, which is strange. I haven't encountered it until today, so not quite sure what the cause is or why. Maybe I'm doing too much at once. Not really sure. So I get back in here, it sits at 56 to 59 frames, jump back out, and it's, yeah, from 40 to 60, so maybe it is the graphics issue, so I might have to just, after this episode, before I start the next episode, try to remember to have a look at the graphics and maybe just reduce a few little things. Won't make much difference, I don't think, to the gameplay itself, so I'll shut these down, shut the tractor down, park brake on, beacons off. Jump back in here, start her up, beacons on, we'll go and unload and tip it off again, then we'll come back and pick up the other tractor with the mowing tools and I'll probably go around the other field over there, but it's going to take a fair while. Just see how we're travelling for time. After finish harvesting this field, we get started on the next. So I'll just collect all this grass, run it back down to the cows, which you've seen me do before. I have found though with the cows, you've got levelers now, so yeah, so they're used to move chaff and silage and level the heaps in silos. So I'm assuming that means like in the biogas area, not just leveled out in the ground and moved around, so definitely easier than in the past, just drive backwards or forwards over the same pile. So we'll jump in the cab here and try and reduce our frame rate loss. This guy's finished his last run, so once I've tipped this off, we'll come back and get him started on the other field. And then we'll do, as we said before, we'll come back and pick up all the grass. We'll tip that out here. It's a beautiful sight. You know, and it's money in the bank eventually. So that's the spot where you refill the trailer with your stored grains so you can go and sell. And money's dropping quick, that's because we're hiring people to do everything instead of doing it ourselves. So I'd say maybe one more run up and maybe one run back if we're lucky. Alright, so we'll park him there, engine off, park brake on, beacons off. And over here. Starter up, beacons on. Get him set up on the next field. Hire helper, jump out and get out of his way and let him go. Also he's overlapped a fair bit on the left there, but that doesn't matter. At least we know he's not going to miss anything. I will fold up these bits of gear and we'll go back and pick up our foraging wagon, loading wagon. Now if you guys actually knew the specs I've got for my PC, I think you'd be surprised the amount of lag that I'm actually getting, because I know I am. I'll have to get the specs and put them as part of the description of my videos so everybody knows what PC I'm running. It's definitely frustrating that it's happening, that's for sure. So maybe I'm just doing too much at once. I might just start here and head down this way, try and straighten up a bit. Didn't leave too much behind, I don't think. Head straight through and try and avoid the lag. lag is getting quite terrible at the moment. I'll try and back this trailer into here. And I'll run forward and try and pick everything up. Which I think I did quite successfully. Grab all the grass through here. Try and grab that little tiny bit. Swing back around and head back around. Swing around to the left. One more run up, one more run to the left, and we'll head back to the other field. We should get a full trailer, I hope, or even just under. Okay, so it looks like the harvest is finished. So we'll head on over and unload him so we can compare the yield from our day 2 harvest to our day 3 harvest. Let's pick up these last couple of little bits. Righto, that's it. So we've still got to come back and sow, obviously, and look at our sugar beets. I'm not sure if sugar beets are sweet potatoes or exactly what they are, but no doubt someone will tell me. I'll have to Google it myself. Turn it off, beacon off. Run across in front of him. Jump into our case, start her up. Head over to unload and we will compare our yield. Leave him running because we're gonna jump back into him soon anyway. So I think I'm a smidgen too far away. No. Oh, there we go. Beacons on, of course. We can't go drive around without beacons on. Now, this thing definitely needs a good wash, so we won't have to wash this before we park it up at the end of the harvest again. Head over here. It's going to be a big yield out of this field. The field's huge. Set him down here and hit H for hire a helper, and hopefully he squeezed himself up better than I did. Yeah, there he goes. Perfect alignment, I think. Right, got a running water there. Helper G is blocked. Well, he's not blocked anymore, so. Right, so the last yield, just quickly grab my notes and have a look. We got 14,528. So we should have 19,456. What, is that right? No, 29,000. Yeah, 29,000. We'll unload this here, have a look. Now hit escape. So we have 29 and 31. And then if we take away our 14,528, we end up with 14,503. Okay, so we didn't do anything, but at least we know, I guess, that we've made the effort. Alright, so we'll head back, shortcut, bit of a ramp jump there. Bring this tractor and trailer over near the other field when he's ready to unload. We'll get back to collecting our grass. Pull up there. Turn her off. I don't know, he's still going. This bad boy. Turn him on. Lower the collector. Turn it on. And off we go. Get this bit, fling it around to the right. I'll have to back her up so we can make sure we pick it all up. Quickly dart behind him here and make it through when he reverses. That's it. Number H is blocked. It's because we were just in his way. We'll just about full drive straight. Fling her around, pick up this little bit. Turn around and pick up a couple of meters worth, and then we'll shut her down, lift her up, and we'll head back down to the cows and drop it off. If no one comes, we'll just dart out. Contemplated turning traffic off. I know definitely if you get the mod, I can't remember what it's called now. We'll contact me later. The mod that you use where you can set a certain path for the tractor to follow, to unload and to fill up and that sort of thing. Courseplay it is. There you go. Courseplay. Get the Courseplay mod set up for 2017. I'll definitely turn off traffic because it just always gets in the way. Dart through here, nobody's hurt. Yeah, so they always get in the way with Courseplay. So if I end up getting that mod, which I do quite like that mod, but I've always seemed to have trouble with it at some stage or another, so I may not even get it. Swing around up towards the cows up here. Might swing back through there and pick up a little bit of fuel. Actually, we might not because we're running very low on funds at the moment. So I'll head on through here. And I'll try and do a better... terrible driving. Try and do a better job of actually running it out this time. There we go. Hit F1, we're 30,000 full. Doesn't say what percentage though, that's the only issue. It'd be nice to know how much you can actually put in. Obviously there's our straw we've dropped off before. Straw bed ready for when we decide to get some cows. A couple of massive fields down here, so you've got field 25, 27, 28 here. I'm definitely going to have to buy one of these and turn into... Well, I was thinking a grass field, but I've always sort of used grass for cows. I might actually have to... a dead end here, duck through here. I might have to actually just decide to use corn instead. Turn into chaff. Turn the chaff into silage. It's definitely a lot cheaper using grass, but I'm not quite sure on... If you had a grass field, would you get more yield out of grass or chaff? I assume you'd get more yield out of chaff, so... I've just noticed something. We'll just pull up here for a sec. Climb all over our tractor, of course. Pick up the basketball. See if... Whoop. Yeah. See if we can get it in. Which is strange, we're not even pressing the button to let go of it. Somebody's left their bag behind, but shame we can't see if there's some money in there. That's what we need at the moment. Whoop. Try and... Oh, this wants to throw it. Whoop. No, forget it. You can stay outside. Pick this one up and we'll go for a 3-pointer. Oh, short. Aim a bit higher this time. 3-pointer. Ooh, missed. Pick it up. Off we go. Oh. Yeah, I suppose we are supposed to dribble, so... Ooh. Nah, it's hopeless. I definitely need to fix this up. Can't even play basketball. That was a terrible shot. Anyway, I won't waste too much time doing that. Got things to do, money to make. So we'll head back to the farm, collect that last little bit of grass. I guess we'll just sell it. Don't really want to be coming back down again. Now, if there was an easy way for me to pick it up, like running it back over it with this, then I'd probably just dump it at the farm somewhere and just leave it. So considering these things you can actually pick up grass off the ground, I don't see why there's any reason you can't pick the grass up off a big mound. So we can try it, see if it works. But if it doesn't work, then we're left with a big pile of grass somewhere. So I'd say the harvest is probably nearly ready for another empty out soon. I don't think I've emptied him yet on that field. Another helper over here is making short work of the cultivating. It's amazing how much they get done when you're actually busy doing other things, when you're not actually just sitting here waiting for them. Grab this bit, swing around to the left instead of reversing, head on up. That's all I've cut so far. Could go around that field, but it's just going to become too much, I think. Also, I want to get the silo bunker, or silage bunker I should say, is as full as I can get it before I go fermenting it and turning it into silage, but it's just going to take forever. Until I get a bigger loading wagon and a better mowing equipment, there's probably not much point. I might head down here, put a pile of grass maybe just next to this rock here, and see if we can actually pick it up with this, which I doubt we can, but so let's unload that much, a couple of thousand, turn her on, lower it down, let's see. Oh, it does pick it back up. Well, that is awesome. Definitely awesome. That is definitely a good addition. We're going to roll over in a minute and kill ourselves, so I'll turn that off. I won't make a pole just there. Let's make a pole just over here. There's the alarm going off, so drop this down. Park the tractor back up in the trailer and we'll call it an episode. Alright, well, thanks for watching. As I said before, put any comments down the bottom of things that I should be doing, can be doing, hints and tips, things you like, things you don't like, things I can improve on. And if you want to like and subscribe, I'll definitely be doing a bit more of this. So if it's something that you want to keep watching, then yeah, subscribe. Alright, thanks for watching, and be back for episode 12 very soon.